Hey guys, and welcome back to more Magic the Gathering lore. Today let's continue the 13 Nights of Magic, a series dedicated to examining some of the more unsavory characters from MTG, along with some not so spooky giveaways. In this video, let's travel to Mirrodin, or as it came to be known, New Phyrexia. Now, when the Phyrexians get involved, things tend to get real creepy real fast. So, of course, you knew they'd appear on this series. And why stop at some nameless grunts when we can examine the biggest and baddest Phyrexian on all of New Phyrexia? Let's delve into the story of Elesh Norn. Elesh Norn is the embodiment of the New Phyrexians, rising from the ashes that was once their glorious multiversal campaign to unify all life and perfect it in their leader's image. Though the Phyrexians would finally meet defeat on Dominaria, their essence endured in the form of glistening oil. Elesh Norn's creator wasn't Yawgmoth or someone looking to take his seat as ultimate baddie. It was actually Karn, the first truly artificial planeswalker in MTG. Now, he didn't do this on purpose, mind you, but through his contraction of this glistening oil, Karn spread the Phyrexian influence to his own self-made plane of Mirrodin. This Phyrexian curse found transforming the metal-infused world of Mirrodin quite easy. Its inhabitants, people and beasts alike, soon fell and gave rise to New Phyrexia. In the past, the Phyrexians looked to perfect the multiverse through colorless mana. They didn't separate or control any one particular color, except for instances of black which aligned with their interests in death and decay. While remaining unaffiliated with mana differences, the Phyrexians could truly bring all others into their fold. But it also meant they were susceptible to certain other colors, which became a weakness. When Phyrexians rose again on Mirrodin, the race didn't follow the traditional route. Rather than remaining colorless, they evolved into 5 different affiliated groups, aligning to all the different colors. While this was more a product of the environment on Mirrodin than a conscious choice, it certainly seemed to fix any weaknesses the Phyrexians may have had before. Now, they were capable of fighting against resistance on all fronts. Yet this diversiveness also had its fair share of unforeseen consequences. Without an active, all-powerful leader to guide them, the different factions evolved conflicting mindsets. These separated ideologies gave birth to the rise of specific leaders, those who stood what they viewed as the truth. These were the Praetors, one of which being Elesh Norn. Elesh Norn, who leads the white-aligned Phyrexians, is Praetor to what is known as the Machine Orthodoxy, a twisted and obscene representation of traditional religion. There's a strong sense of dogma associated with this faction, bordering on zealotry. They follow the Phyrexian sitting leader, the Father of Machines, who's actually a slowly corrupting Karn. But none can differentiate between his words and those whispered to him by Elesh Norn. While Norn and this faction push Karn ever closer to madness, in the hopes of influencing his will, their teachings speak to what they truly stand for. Elesh Norn wishes to indoctrinate all to the truth, or at least their version of it. And they'll go to some really extreme measures to ensure you understand that. A subfaction of the Machine Orthodoxy, known as the Flesh Singularity, believes unity can only be achieved through, well, literally bringing everyone together. And I really mean literally here. They go around sewing the flesh of every humanoid and creature together into one grand living tapestry. I guess that's one way of being brotherly to your neighbor. Another group, called the Porcelain Legion, seeks unity through physical representation. Since the white-aligned Phyrexians often have white plates embedded in their flesh, they go around implanting them in those so unfortunate to be without. No matter what way you look at it, the white Phyrexians and their leaders seem a little unhinged. It's something often said about Elesh Norn, that this leader is a fanatic, delusional, completely mad. But in truth, this Praetor is a skillful manipulator who uses this insane guise as a means to forward their agenda. As the faction closest to the Father of Machines, Elesh Norn pushes heavily on Karn in order to better their position in New Phyrexia. While appearing to help the alien planeswalker, such as rescuing him from the blue faction and their leader, Jin-Gitaxias, she always subtly influences him and sets the faction to meet her desires. Elesh Norn plays the long game better than any other Praetor, which certainly makes her the most dangerous of them all. In the story of Mirrodin and New Phyrexia, the father of machines, Karn, was eventually rescued by the Mirrodin resistance. Once freed from the Phyrexians' grasp, a power vacuum was left with his throne. As the Phyrexians had no ultimate leader to turn to for guidance, it was inevitable for the differing factions to wage a civil war. With all 5 factions and their praetors vying for power and control, one managed to come out on top: Elesh Norn. Through cunning and manipulation, this praetor managed to decimate the forces of both the black and red aligned Phyrexians, leaving little chance that anyone could stop her aggressive gambit. As the new dominant praetor on New Phyrexia, it was clear that she could potentially become the new mother of machines, but that fate has yet to be confirmed. The praetors, along with the planeswalker Tezzeret, met deep beneath New Phyrexia to crown a new father or mother of machines. Now with Tezzeret on Kaladesh, a world of marvelous inventions, the MTG community can only guess to what may come next. And that's it for this episode of 13 Nights of Magic, and now you can enter for your chance to win a copy of Elesh Norn from New Phyrexia. All you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel, leave a comment on this video, and if you feel like it, share it with your friends. If you enjoyed the video, please do everything just mentioned. It goes a long way in supporting my content. You can also check out my Patreon page and follow me on Twitter and Facebook to stay up to date with all my latest videos. As always guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.